What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Sven D bringing you subscriber Sunday yet again for like the 400th time. We got a shitload of questions since we did the suicide awareness and prevention special last week. Big thank you to my special Sven-scriber that inspired me to do so. You know, I really hope that it helped you, and you know, this channel's all about you guys, and you know, I felt that that was one way that I could give back to this individual. So anyways, let's hop right into these bitches. We got Gun Them Down 21 coming at me with the first question of this week, and his question is, will you marry me? I love you, add me on PSN, I broke my finger, and the question, what would you bring from any game to Battlefield 3, and what would you put into the patch? Will I marry you? Yes. Will I play with you on PS3? Yes. You broke your finger? I'm sorry. If I could add anything to the Battlefield patch from any other game, it would be a survival mode. You know, people were always talking about that dinosaur mode. That would be the one thing that I would just go fucking balls deep nuts about if they brought in dinosaur mode or any kind of survival mode with that Battlefield 3 Frostbite 2.0 engine, damn it. The next one is from Stabbed by Hitman 0, and he asks, tits or ass? P.S. I'm new to your channel. I'm definitely an ass guy. I love booty. I just love ass. Now, not to take away from tits. I love those big old boobies smacking me in the face, if you know what I'm saying. Trying to get out gangster. I'm not gangster at all, people. I'm a 5'7", 160-pound white boy that lives in, you know, a nice little town. But you're new to my channel. Welcome to the Sven D Army, my friend. Look forward to bringing you plenty of content. The next one is from Austin Luthi. Do gas prices make you mad? Yes. You want me to explain? The reason being is that those motherfuckers could be selling us gas for probably $1.50 a gallon, if that, and still make millions of dollars. But millions is not good enough anymore, people. You're really not happy unless you're making in the trillions, which is what, you know, these people that own these oil companies, these tycoons, are making. It's bullshit. There's no reason we should be paying anything near what we pay for gas nowadays. The next one's from Pyro. I really like this girl, but I never have time to ask her out because her friend follows her around. What should I do? Go up to that girl, tell her, you know, hey, I was wondering if I could talk to you for a minute. You know, if you have to say in private to get away from her friend, do so. But, you know, just try to go up to her, approach her casually, calmly, collected, and just say something like that, you know, hey, you got a second? Could I talk to you over here? Or something like that. I know you got that little Sven D swagger in you, Pyro. You like my little YouTube brother, so I know you're going to do just fine. The next one is from Austin Luthi once again, and as I look through, he actually has some more questions. So I was playing a game of Rush on Battlefield 3, and I saw before I respond that the best player on my team had 62 kills and 23 deaths. Is that even possible to get 62 kills in one game? Yes. You know, it's not common, but I've seen people 60, 70 kills legitimately plenty of times before. Like I said, it's not something you're going to see every single game, but it is possible. The next one is from Kasim G. Wannabe. This is a longer message. So I'm 14 and in the 8th grade, and my parents do this thing called cotillion, I believe it is. Manners school, basically, is what he means by that. And I met this girl through it that I really like, but now she has a boyfriend. I'm not sure if she'll do it next year, and I want to ask her out because I'm not sure if I'll ever see her again. So I guess I have nothing to lose, but the boyfriend, I don't know what to do. By the way, the last class was yesterday, and the only contact I have to her is her cell number. Please help. One thing really stuck out to me, two things actually. The first thing is, you don't know if you'll ever see her again, so is asking her out and being in a relationship with her really the best thing for you? That's something to think about. And second off, you are absolutely right. You have nothing to lose. People look at asking out girls completely in the wrong and completely in a negative manner. You know, don't ever worry. Don't ever be, you know, anxious or nervous. Just be yourself. Be calm and collected. And if you think about it, go into it with the attitude like this. If I go and ask this girl out, she's either gonna say yes and we'll give this relationship a shot, or she's gonna say no, and I'm gonna be in the same place where I'm at now, but I'm going to know in the back of my mind that I tried. I'm not gonna sit there wondering what could have been. So I hope that helps. You know, if she has the boyfriend, you know, it could be a touchy situation, but you know, I think that you'll make the best decision based on your particular situation. I got faith in you, Kasim. You are an awesome member of the Sven D Army, man. And you know, I really like answering questions like this. And you know, I see a lot of you guys are younger, the ages of 12, 13, and 14, and you know, that really inspires me, knowing that you guys come to me with stuff like this. It really does mean a lot. And keep them coming, people. Don't stop. I promise you, I'm always going to be here, not just as a YouTube commentator, as a friend to you guys. I will help you guys through anything you need, and that is something I can promise you. The next one is from Riza HSX. What is your most embarrassing moment? And he asks, do you find it hard being a rapidly growing Battlefield 3 commentator? Does it put pressure on you knowing that you have to entertain more and more people every week? To go with the first one, what is my most embarrassing moment? You know, it takes me a little while to think of my most embarrassing moment, but I'll tell you this one. This is this is up there. So there's this place called Webb's Ferry. It's by this really nice lake, probably 40 minutes away from where I live, maybe not even that far away. And I went out there with one other guy, and we went out there with like 8 or 9 girls, my graduating day of high school, the last day of school. So I was skinny dipping with these girls, and my other friend was just sitting there playing with himself, too nervous to get naked, to get all butt naked. I'm not encouraging any of you to do this. If you do, that's your choice. But I was skinny dipping there, and we were, you know, you have this long dock that you run and jump off of into the lake. And probably the second or third time I was getting ready to run and jump, I looked to my right, and there was a group of 9, 10, maybe 11 senior citizens sitting there staring at me with their jaws dropped to the ground. You know, my little buddy was hanging out. It was a cold day, so they were probably getting ready to laugh at me. No, but there were some trails down by the dock, and they were walking those trails, and I was spotted by them. So the first reaction I had was to fucking book. I ran, jumped in the water, and I was asking these girls I was with to throw me my swim trunks, and they wouldn't do it. So I ended up sitting in the water buck-ass naked until these people ended up bleeding like 20 minutes later. So that was an interesting moment. And as far as having more pressure on me by growing, not at all. Not at all. You know, I really gear this channel as being ours. So, you know, as far as having the pressure placed solely on my shoulders, I don't feel that way at all, because I feel like you guys are, you know, kind of what I am to you guys for this series, where you guys can ask me personal questions. I'm kind of, you know, the stick you can lean on, or whatever the fucking saying goes. You guys are that to me. You guys are kind of like, you know, that dependable structure. I don't know what you want to call it, a table. You're my dependable table that I can always lean on whenever I need anything. And you know, I know you guys are going to be there for me week in and week out, and that really helps me more than you guys know. And you know, just doing this Subscriber Sunday series really is awesome. And honestly, it's kind of like a therapeutic thing for me. Like, it's good talking to you guys, and it's good answering your questions, and answering your questions, I learn more about myself, and I actually have used some of the answers I give you guys to apply to my real life situations personally too. So you know, it's kind of like a win-win situation. The next one, yet again, is Deuce Media Up 27A. And he says, yay, things work out now. I've been talking to that actress a lot lately. Sign of things to come. I'm liking that. 2, would playing Flight Simulator actually help fly jets in BF3? Mind you, I do have a Boeing FA-18 Hornet in the game. Maybe so. You know, I haven't done a flight simulator since I was in high school in one of my tech classes, and that was with an actual, Jesus, what do you call it? What are those fucking sticks called in airplanes? Flight stick, control stick, flight handle. I don't know. I am having such a brain fart. It's 2:30 in the morning. Cut me some slack here, people. But maybe not. I mean, maybe it would help if you played on the PC, but maybe, you know, just learning the physics of the jets and learning how they move and, you know, how to gain speed and altitude and how to drop speed and altitude. It might be applicable in some ways, but I think the best way to get good as a pilot in Battlefield 3 is getting in there and, you know, hitting that shit hard, actually flying the aircrafts in that game yourself. The next one is from Isaiah. What is the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you while you were doing the deed? Ooh, I like this. Actually, I can answer this pretty easily. I'll just say I was in my teens, and I was doing the deed, if you want to call it that, with my girlfriend at the time. This is my first serious relationship with this girl. And my mother had actually walked in. She busted in, told me and this girl to get the out of her house, and that was it's not fun being walked in on your parents. So I encourage you guys to wait to, you know, have sex until you get out of your parents' house, until you feel comfortable enough and old enough to be doing so. That is from Isaiah. The next one is from JammyBoy23, who I actually got to play with this week, which was pretty cool. What is your favorite game? P.S. Your vids are awesome. Thank you very much, Jamie Boy, but you guys are really the thing that makes this channel awesome, I can tell you that much. My favorite game, hands down, Battlefield 3. Notable mention will be Left 4 Dead 2, and I love Nazi zombies. I don't want to say Call of Duty, so I'll just say Nazi zombies. The next one is from the Awesome Gamers 100. If you could kill anyone in the world, who would it be and why? Damn, if I could kill anybody in the world, who would it be and why? I guess you could say off the top of my head, oh, you know what, this is a good, I would definitely pick Casey Anthony, because I think she's guilty as fuck, and I think she's a sick, twisted motherfucker to be able to kill her child. You know, it's sad to hear shit like this goes on, you know, more than just once every 5 years. It happens yearly, it happens probably even monthly, and it's a sad thing to hear about, and people like that just disgust me. The Casey Anthony debacle was just one of the worst moments in United States history, not for any individual, but for the country as a whole, for that girl to get acquitted on what she did. The next one is from Sloppy Joe. He asks, what video game will become more popular from YouTube in the near future? He lists some that have become popular from YouTube recently: Call of Duty, Minecraft, Skyrim, and he says, by the way, this is, oh, Matt from Video Begins in 3, 2, 1. What is up, my man? I missed you dearly. What video game will become popular in the near future from YouTube? I think you're seeing that now in the first-person shooter genre, and that is Battlefield. And that's not just for me personally, but that is for really... Look at all the Battlefield commentators that are hopping onto the scene now, and a lot of Call of Duty commentators that are transitioning their channels to specifically Battlefield 3, which I think is a big thing for YouTube. I think it's good to kind of balance the Call of Duty, you know, craze on YouTube out a little bit. The next one is from Reckless122874. My question is, do you fill out brackets for March Madness tourney? If so, who do you pick to win? If not, well, this question is pointless, but still, this show, still love this show. You're a boss. No, Reckless, you're the boss. I do on and off. This year I didn't, because I haven't been following college basketball. My favorite team in college basketball is the Tar Heels, damn it. So, you know, I'm always going to be rooting for my lovely Tar Heels. And it's sad to say, because I haven't even followed them, so I really couldn't tell you if they're still in it or not. When I was watching SportsCenter the other day, I usually flip it off now when the college basketball stuff comes on, just because I'm not that into it this year. But, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that they were still in it when I watched it. The next one for this week is from 65 Bucky. What do you think about the Trayvon Martin murder that just recently happened? Do you think America's racist? I think that Trayvon Martin and that whole situation ranks right up there with the Casey Anthony situation, in my opinion. You know, everyone feels different about these cases. I think that it was disgusting what happened to him, and I think it was furthermore even more disgusting that this guy has not been arrested and persecuted. And it really, you know, made me sick to my stomach when I first read. The kid had a bag of Skittles and an iced tea on him, and this guy, you know, he violated so many different laws. They was talking on the phone with a 911 operator, and the 911 operator was like, "Are you following him?" And this guy's like, no. And he was following him, and she kept telling him repeatedly, do not follow the kid, the police are going to handle it. If you would have just listened to her, everything would have been fine. They would have found that he was just walking home. It's like, what the fuck? Do I think America's racist? No. I think the world's racist, and I think racism, stereotyping, and all that shit is just, you know, that's some of the worst crimes that humanity commits on a daily basis, from high profile cases like that to people that do it in high schools. And you know, the shit's just unnecessary, and it's really sad that you know, a race as smart as humans have, you know, committed such atrocities like racism and stereotyping and stuff. It's really pathetic. A great question, by the way, Bucky. I really like that. We're gonna get one more in this week, people. I got 5-6 questions left. We'll get one more in from Reggae Panda, and then we will, if your questions didn't get answered on this week's edition, they will get answered on next week's. And Reggae Panda asks, have you ever had your asshole licked by a 40-year-old man in an overcoat? Reggae, you're the only person to ever do that, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. But anyways, people, we're gonna get this wrapping up. You guys crack me up. I love you guys. Make sure to go on Twitter and type in hashtag Sven D Army, because that is you, that is us, that is we, that is I, that is everybody affiliated with this channel, people. Much love to you guys. Make sure to send your questions for next week. Stay tuned for some more Battlefield 3 and just some entertaining content. I'm going to be bringing you guys some more vlogs and kind of getting back into that whole shenanigans, and probably going to be doing some more Nazi zombies and expanding my channel out from this whole Battlefield 3 craze. So, until then, keep in touch. It is your boy Sven D, and I will catch y'all later. Peace.